You know what drives me absolutely nuts? Canada Post workers. I'm sick and tired of hearing about postal workers and their so-called demands. Boo freaking who? You walk around with a little satchel full of mail, you somehow think you should get 24% more money over the next 4 years? And then I looked into it. Turns out 24% over 4 years is literally just inflation. They're not asking for a raise, people. They're just trying to tread water. Then there's the benefits. You would think, like a federal job, like Canada Post, right? They'd be swimming in perks. No, their benefits are shit. If you work in a private sector job, I guarantee you have better benefits than they do. Most private insurance, you get like, 12 massages a year? They get 2. That is barely enough to undo one bad snowstorm shift. Prescription sunglasses, because they work in the sun all day long, not approved. They're not asking for superhero capes, just some fucking orthotics. The drug plan is laughable. One postal carrier that I follow has a TikTok account said that the covered meds, the list fits on a 8.5 by 11 sheet. I have seen Shoppers Drug Mart receipts longer than that. I remember the days, too, when government jobs were like the top jobs you could get. Even as recently as a few years ago, I was thinking for myself, hey, when I turn 50, I'll get a postal delivery job and then I'll have great union pay and great government benefits and I'll get some exercise. But now most new hires quit. Because the starting pay is low, the management is apparently pretty abusive, and the postal delivery people have one of the highest injury rates and shittiest medical plans that would prevent half of those injuries. In this upside-down world, trudging through a snowstorm with a torn-up rotator cuff and 200 Amazon packages on your back is apparently a sign of entitlement. Maybe next we'll accuse firefighters of being lazy for all the time they spend not putting out fires. And you know the worst ones in this whole thing isn't even Canada Post management. It's the political candidates who ran an entire federal election campaign dressed in flannel, pretending they were just hardworking, salt-of-the-earth folks who could fix the country with elbow grease and tool belt, photo ops, eating Timbits on a job site like they're one of the crew, talking about how they're for the workers. But now that they're in office, now it's all lazy bureaucrats and entitled postal workers. What happened to being for the little guy? Oh, that's right. The second the little guy asked for dental coverage, suddenly he's public enemy number 1. The hypocrisy is so thick you could spread it on toast. Those politicians, you know what party I'm talking about here, they love the working class as long as they're not asking for anything. The moment a union speaks up, they act like someone just tried to nationalize Tim Hortons. It is performative populism with all the sincerity of a lumberjack shirt sold at Walmart. So yeah, maybe it's time we stand up for the workers who never sit down. Because if the people who keep this country quietly humming in snowstorms and sunstrokes aren't worth our respect, then maybe the only mail that got lost in this country is our moral compass.